Hi guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv once more back with another video, and I'm sure we've all heard about it. Arbitrum, the ARB token is launching. It's launching on the 23rd, and the Arbitrum team have already shared with the Arbitrum community how the token airdrop is going to take place. Quite intricate and not straightforward, but there you go. Anyway, so today we are going to dive into Arbitrum to perform our DYO or risk evaluation to assess whether Arbitrum is indeed a solid project to invest in. For those who are familiar with Arbitrum, I think you know already by now that Arbitrum is the leading layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. So we are going to dive in and perform our usual DYO or risk evaluation, and the information I'm going to share with you guys in this video is not financial advice. If you do require financial advice, I think by now you know what to do. Please consult someone who's trained to give you financial advice. So what is Arbitrum? Arbitrum is a second generation layer 2 scaling solution for the Ethereum blockchain. It is a separate chain built on top of Ethereum as a smart contract that supports faster transaction speeds, higher throughput, lower gas fees, and many more benefits. Activity and transactions are ultimately relayed to the layer 1 chain from Arbitrum through optimistic rollup. It is a technology suite designed to scale Ethereum, and users can use Arbitrum chains to do all things they do on Ethereum, including the use of Web3 applications, deploying smart contracts, and so forth. But transactions will still be cheaper and faster. As a second generation layer 2 blockchain protocol, Arbitrum achieved higher throughput, faster finality, and more efficient dispute resolution rather than rollups through several design principles. The first one of those is separating sequencing of transactions from deterministic execution. The second one of those is combining existing Ethereum emulation software with extensions to enable cross-chain functionalities. The third design principle is that of compiling separately for execution versus proving, so that execution is faster and proving is structured and machine independent. And finally, settling transaction results to the underlying layer 1 chain using an optimistic rollup protocol based on interactive fraud proofs. Arbitrum runs smart contract applications deployed in Ethereum virtual machine or EVM code, and its nodes support the same APIs as common Ethereum nodes. The Arbitrum protocol is termed optimistic because execution is more efficient when parties behave according to their incentives. Let's briefly cover some of Arbitrum's value proposition. First and foremost, there is improved scalability. As a layer 2 chain for the Ethereum network, Arbitrum unloads some of the heavy tasks of the main chain to facilitate higher transaction throughput and improve scalability of the main chain. It also lowers transaction fees, and in this case, the higher the transaction throughput, the lower the demand on the Ethereum layer 1 or main chain. This reduces transaction fees and make the chain cost effective. It also offers faster transaction times. In this case, Arbitrum brings down the duration for a transaction to be verified and recorded on the main chain by processing transactions off-chain. Compatibility with existing systems. As Arbitrum layer 2 scaling solutions are built on an existing layer 1 in Ethereum, it can be incorporated with existing systems and infrastructure without the need to change the underlying protocol. Additional functionality is also on offer here. Cryptocurrency projects such as GMX and Gains Network that focus on derivatives trading are flourishing on Arbitrum due to its speed and fast transaction finality, thereby bringing additional functionality to the Ethereum main chain. We know these derivative DEXs or decentralized exchanges for derivatives and perpetuals, they require high throughput networks, and therefore Arbitrum presents that opportunity for GMX and Gains Network. So as part of our DYO or risk evaluation, we are going to cover the 13 elements that we usually associate with our risk evaluation process. And those 13 elements are as follows. You got decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, project team, social media via Twitter, social media via Discord, age of the project, use cases, tokens issued at project launch, tokens in circulation at the point at which we are doing this video, maximum tokens available, as well as token allocation allotted to insiders, those closely linked with the project. So first, let's give an overview of each of the 13 elements. As far as decentralization is concerned, Arbitrum's code-based license allows anybody to launch their own L3 or layer 3 Arbitrum chain, a chain that runs on top of one of Arbitrum's layer 2s, currently Arbitrum 1 or Nova, settling via bridge contracts deployed on its underlying layer 2 chain. Developers don't need permission from the Arbitrum Decentralized Autonomous Organization or DAO, off-chain labs, or anyone else to create their own layer 3s. By the way, layer 3s is any chain that is built on top of Arbitrum. They are also free to modify the code base for their own L3 however they choose. When it comes to security, Arbitrum relies on Ethereum's security. Therefore, as long as Ethereum remains secure, Arbitrum will also remain secure. The Arbitrum Foundation has also announced the creation of the Arbitrum Security Council, which is a 12-member multi-sig of highly regarded community members designed to ensure the security of the chains and be able to act quickly in the event of a security vulnerability. The decision-making powers of the Security Council are determined by a smart contract contract that will require multiple secure signatures by its members in order to implement any changes to protocol. On a personal note, not sure what to make of any protocol secured by multisigs. Recent history has it that protocols with such setups have been exploited in the recent past, so no idea why this will be thought play from Arbitrum. If any of you guys know, please let us know in the comment section. Tell us your thoughts. Do you agree with this idea of having a team of individuals partake with these multisigs in order to change the protocol? Let us know in the comment section. Anyway, when it comes to scaling, the Arbitrum system is implemented as a layer 2 on top of Ethereum. Although in principle it could be implemented on any blockchain system that supports at least basic smart contract functionality. It runs smart contract applications deployed in Ethereum Vehicle Machine or EVM code, and Arbitrum nodes support the same APIs as the common Ethereum nodes. By using sequencing followed by deterministic execution, transactions on Arbitrum are ordered by a sequencer before being consumed in sequence by the deterministic state transition function. The sequencer is trusted only to order incoming transactions honestly according to a first-come, first-served policy. The sequencer does not have the power to prevent the chain from making progress or to prevent the inclusion of any particular transaction. Okay, that's a positive attribute. When it comes to interoperability or the ability of Arbitrum to work across its own boundaries and interact with third-party blockchains, as an EVM-compatible protocol, Arbitrum should, in principle, work with any EVM-compatible chain, making it highly interoperable. The likes of Avalanche Network, IBC-based chains such as Evmos, here I'm referring to Cosmos ecosystem, among others, can easily bridge to Arbitrum. The project team consists of at least 51 employees according to LinkedIn. Social media presence via Twitter, Arbitrum has got over 577,800 Twitter followers, and on its Discord, it's got over 337,600 Discord members. Now let's look into some of the tokenomics for Arbitrum. Yes, the token is not launched yet, but we've got most of the information we need to perform a review of Arbitrum's tokenomics. First and foremost, ticker symbol ARB, and by the way, airdrop is on the 23rd of March, which is next week, so please do not connect your wallets to any site that is promising to give you airdrop. I'll leave a link to the correct Arbitrum Foundation website where you can check whether you are due any airdrop of the ARB token. So total supply of the ARB token is 10 billion, circulating supply none, yet to launch. Token distribution, initial token allocation and airdrop distribution is as follows. Arbitrum DAO Treasury or Decentralized Autonomous Organization Treasury, 42.78% or 4.278 billion. Off-chain Labs and future team members and advisors. Off-chain Labs is the team responsible for the development of the Arbitrum protocol, 26.94% or 2.694 billion. Off-chain Labs investors, so Off-chain Labs has got a double dip here. Off-chain Labs investors, 17.53% or 1.753 billion. Users of the Arbitrum platform, those who meet the criteria for the airdrop, 11.62% or 1.162 billion ARB token. Other projects building applications on Arbitrum, if they have DAOs or decentralized or autonomous organizations, 1.13% or 113 million. Our calculation gives us an insider token allocation of 45% plus, but we'll stick with 45%. Use cases, well, the primary purpose of Arbitrum is to scale Ethereum. It also offers trustless security, so security is rooted in Ethereum, with any one party able to ensure correct layer 2 scaling solution results. You're also able to run unmodified EVM contracts and unmodified Ethereum transactions. The yet to launch ARB token will be used for governance purposes. And to this list, add all the Ethereum use cases. I'll leave a link to the Ethereum website so you can establish what those use cases are. So that is our brief overview of Arbitrum. We are sure to make another review once the token is launched and the protocol is at time to bed in. But at this moment in time, it is the largest Ethereum scaling solution, total value locked, according to DeFi Llama. So as part of our DYO, our risk evaluation, we've already gave a rundown of the 13 elements, and what we're going to do is score those 13 elements from 0 to 10. Once we've allocated the score, we then aggregate those scores across the 13 elements. The total score is then categorized in line with the following 4 risk categories. The least risk category, a project will need to score 110 to 130 points out of 130. The one below that, we call that potential category. A project will need to score 90 to 109 points out of 130. Third level down, we call that could go to 0 category. A project will need to score 65 to 89 points out of 130. The highest risk, according to our own calculation, we call that the no-go category, and here project will have scored 0 to 64 points out of 130. So where will Arbitrum fall? Where will it come under? Here are some of the scores we've allocated to Arbitrum. If you've got a different opinion of some of these elements, please comment below and let us know your views and your thoughts. On decentralization, 5 points out of 10. On security, 5 points out of 10. On scaling, 10 points out of 10. Interoperability, 7.5 points out of 10. Project team, 10 points out of 10. Social media via Twitter, 7.5 points out of 10. Social media via Discord, 7.5 points out of 10. Age of the project, 5 points out of 10. Use cases, 7.5 points out of 10. Tokens issued at project launch or going to be issued at project launch, 2.5 points out of 10. Total tokens in circulation, 0. Maximum tokens available, 2.5 points out of 10. Insider token allocation is at 45% at least, quite high for our liking. Our threshold is at 30%. Therefore, we are going to give Arbitrum 2.5 points out of 10. So there you have it, folks. Those are the scores we've allocated to Arbitrum. Do you agree with our scores and our assessments? Let us know in the comment section. The aggregate total for Arbitrum comes to 72.5 points out of 130, which puts Arbitrum within the could go to 0 category. Again, no surprises here because most crypto projects could potentially go to 0, and that is dependent on a specific set of circumstances, including Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin could go to 0 if those circumstances do determine that Bitcoin is no more value. Do you guys agree with 72.5 points out of 130? Let us know in the comment section. As far as we are concerned, we are going to pass our final judgment come the airdrop. At the moment, I think you can only check using your MetaMask wallet. Other wallets, for example Coinbase, I don't know if that's going to qualify. If you guys know any different, let us know in the comment section. But via the Arbitrum Foundation website, you can only connect MetaMask. There might be hard wallets as well or cold wallets. The Web3 wallet I saw was only MetaMask. So we got to wait to see if there is going to be some surprises come the 23rd of March, which is next week. Are you going to invest in Arbitrum? Let us know in the comment section. Until next time, guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv, your host for today, reviewing Arbitrum with this upcoming ARB token to be airdropped to community members next week, 23rd of March 2023. Until next time, bye for now.